the breeze in this third term. Rain throughout the half as well. McLeod chips it towards Forbes, has to sit and wait, and then played for the free kick and didn't get one for a hold. The umpire says play on. Matheson tried to shuffle the handball back out. Bath passed it as well, and they're under pressure. Bannockburn in defence. Handball over the top, back towards the goal. BJ will be happy to run it through, I think. And it will be a rush behind 7-5-47 Thomson. Bannockburn 5-3-33. A quick start there for Thomson into their forward 50. So now Harding from full back, long kick. Baden goes out there, good tap down. Egan at the back waiting for it from Hole. He gets it now. Oh, he needs to be quick. Hoey got the tackle onto him. McLeod backwards to Hodgson, will want to wheel on that left. He tries to get around Robinson. He got the kick away, back to half forward. Touched off the boot, said the umpire. Punched away anyway by the Bannockburn defence over the line, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So, half forward, Thomson into attack. Northern end of the ground. Baden up against Fulton. Fulton gets it down to the front. Handball came over towards Middleton. He needs some support. Jervis off a step, got it to the middle, and in front was Jacques. Took the mark in front of Spokes. So right in the middle of St Albans, he goes towards Miles at half forward. Good punch away by Solly, who's got the job on Miles. He gets it again though, Miles, and gets the kick inside 50. DeSanto will lead Tom in the race for the football, but will it run out? DeSanto, I think he's happy to see it over the line. He will be. And we'll have a boundary throw in about 20 around from the Bannockburn goal. 2 played, third term. Thomson 7-5-47, Bannockburn 5-3-33.
So about 20 rounds from the behind post. Umpire about to restart play. Gillies looks like he's going to do the ruck work. Baden is also pushed down to do it. Gillies just to the front of the contest. Again, it's taken by Jacker. It was. Got a kick along the ground. Not as far as Tyquin. Couldn't pick it up cleanly. Hodgson did so though now and puts boot to ball. Goes back outside 50 and wide. And will run back over the boundary line. Another throw-in to take place. But we've got the ball on centre wing now. This is a moving quarter, and Bannockburn have to do some moving. I think Grubb be in front by a couple at least.
Well, they need to, and then hope the rain comes. That'll give them a chance.
Big time. So ball thrown back in by the umpire. Ball comes down the front of the contest. Middleton takes it. He runs into a group of players, and the ball's not going to come out. So the umpire in quickly.
My worry if it goes the other way and Thomson kick a couple, she's over.
Absolutely. Ball out of the ruck contest. Handball goes back towards Middleton. Took it and was tackled. The umpire says, high.
Gee, I thought he was going to go the points there.
Yeah, so did I.
He's a bit late with the high one.
He got it right though.
Middleton just a bit slow to get up off the ground. Goes back to Kelly. Kelly, a little short one over the top. Goes to Fulton's in space by himself. Decides to turn and go now and goes quickly into the forward line. That kick wasn't great, but it's going to have a good effect. 2 poor kicks going to the forward line have both found their targets. This time Broman from the pocket plays on, goes long, goes back towards goal, and it will come up short through for a minor score. 2 behind to Jackie Broman, 5-4 Bannockburn. It's 7-5 to the Thomson side. And we've gone 3.5 minutes in this third quarter of the Grandy Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
So Hodgson, he's got Wall in the attacking back pocket, but does the right thing and goes out long and wide to the outer side. Off hands at the back of the pack. Oh, Davis put on a high tackle. The umpire said held to him. So we'll have a ball up. Jervis it was with the footy. Now from the ruck contest close to the boundary line. And they run out of room. Boundary umpire's right there. No. So the central umpire will come in and ball it up. Between wing and half forward on the outer side for Bannockburn. Fulton tapped it down. Holwell got the kick away. Wide. Into the tents over there. So going to be... was touched, was it? It was touched. So going to be a boundary throw in right on centre wing on the outer side. Fulton and Baden. Thrown in. Fulton in front. Gets it down. The side of the pack. Holwell comes in. Broman's there as well. Nobody can pick up the footy. Pretty close to the boundary line. Westwood tries to break free. Got rid of the football. Pack again develops. The umpire's just letting it go. And it's out now for a boundary throw-in. So still on centre wing. They mucked around with it there for a minute or so. 5.5 played, third term. Thomson 7-5-47, Bannockburn 5-4-34.
Umpire with the ball now, centre wing, far side of the ground, throws it in. Fulton's up, Baden within, ball comes down, goes back towards the boundary line. Over the boundary line it will go once again, so another throw in to take place. 13 points the margin as it stands at this point. Ball thrown back in again. This time it comes back to the front. Davis is there. He gets a little boot round the corner. Didn't travel too far. Was picked up nice and cleanly. Handball comes across the ground. Set Spiller a bit of a task. He needs to be clean here. Left the ball behind. Tapped it back. Got the handball away. That was, I think that was Nathan Kelly. Got the ball towards Link Peters. He delivers the ball out wide. Robinson leads in the race for the ball. Left footer swings back inside. Kick had to be good and wise and found Spiller. So Spiller now has got to play a far side of the ground. He goes in that direction. It's Fulton. Good spoil from Davis. Ball gets out the back. Runs back towards the boundary line. Fulton leads in the race for the ball. Needs to pick it up cleanly. Got options there. Oh, great tackle, Egan. That was a great tackle. Talk about David and Goliath there. He probably could have been rewarded then.
He's only a little bloke.
He just leached on.
I think it was the fact that Fulton hardly took a step before he got tackled, and the umpire said no prior, which I probably agree with.
So just outside forward 50, Ruckman to go at it again. This time Baden's up, ball comes down the contest. I think that's Menzies, and he is forced over the boundary line. So we're going to have a throw in once again. Similar position to the last. Both Ruckman going at the ball once again. Wing just holding it up. Goes out the back, Davis again, outside, Casey on the right boot, delivers the ball wide, and going back, Bath didn't take the mark, Westwood's at the back of the contest, he picks the ball up, looks at his options, had time to steady, and Forbes moved for him, got the ball out in front, took the ball, then the handball wasn't effective, umpire said that was incorrect disposal, and a free kick will go to Bannockburn. Ball comes across the ground, Bowden, that was Luke to BJ, and he comes now further afield to Ryan Bowden. He doesn't take the mark again, put himself under a bit of pressure. Westwood come in and knocked him off the ball. That shook his foundations too a little bit. Ball goes over the top, coming up. Jackson McLeod takes the mark. So Jacko McLeod now with the ball. He's got the wobbly boots on, I think. So the ball goes out wide, that's Wall, it's pushed forward. And he has taken the mark. Broman Stone's the mark. Wall looks to go now and plays on and does. Got into a bit of trouble, got the handball back over the top, went to McLeod. McLeod went further afield with the handball, only as far as Cole. Actually, it was Matty Tyquin. Got the handball to Cole. Cole further afield. That's a great out handball because it found Robinson in some space. Needs to get the ball moving, not too sure where his options are. So he kicks the ball wide, running player. He's out there. He's going to be Connor Jervey to kick the ball off the ground. Davis is there to support. Over the top he dives. Now he might be in trouble here if he doesn't get the ball out. Umpire standing around, not coming out. Got to ping him.
That's the right decision. Geez, these blokes are doing a good job.
So Jervis is the recipient after that chase. And he looks at his option, has Gillies short, but decides he's going to run and carry the ball and go long into their forward line. Miller from behind, Tom's up, got the first, had the second, ball hit the ground, goes towards Spokes now, and he kicks the ball back outside 50.
He's been hit hard too.
Line. That was high, said the umpire, and the free kick is going to go to Thomson, and Egan on the far side. He's in between half back and centre wing.
Not sure he got that one right. I thought it was as he kicked it. I didn't think it was that late.
So he looks at his options back inside. He goes short. Xhaka, half volley, picks it up cleanly, then runs and kicks the ball out wide. Again, they hug in the boundary line. Ball, Tyquin through his hands, gets through the hands and over the boundary line. We'll have another throw in on the far side of the ground. So 9.5 minutes gone. It is Thomson 7-5, Bannockburn 5-4.
So boundary throw in. Fulton and Baden. Fulton in front. Davis puts the tackle on. Pack develops still on centre wing. The umpire will come in and ball it up. And this is helping Thomson.
Oh,
Bannockburn
yeah.
kicking with a breeze.
If they can't get a couple of goals in a big hurry, they're in all sorts of trouble.
So ball up centre wing out of side. Baden, Fulton gets it down nicely. Numbers with Thomson. Hodgson off a step. Goes towards Matheson and punched away by Bowden. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Centre wing on the outer side. Said that a few times in the first 10 minutes of this third term.
Well, what about in the first every final?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, we are going to set up next year across there.
We've got to need some glass screen.
Yeah.
We need a glass screen, though.
Baden gets it down, but only as far as Peters. Tried to be punched on by Jacker. Egan at the side there. Handball over the top. Heard the call of Maguire. Got it to him. He goes long. Westwood in front. Again, takes the mark. Wheels and goes. Plays with his left and goes long. Forbes at the back. Parsons against him. Punched away. Had some support. They've got the numbers over the top. Kelly, handball. He's okay. At the back, they run away. Oh, the kick was terrible. And Menzies was there and he took the mark. So it will be James Menzies with the footy in between half forward and the forward pocket. About 40 out. Oh, he handballs it away to Jacko. And he handballs it further to Fenavesi. Got some space. 40 out. Goal! There you go.
Oh.
Troy Fenavesi. Missed last year's grand final win. And he wants one this year. 8-5-53. Thomson, they lead Bannockburn at 5-4-34. And that is on the De Grande Cycle and Sport third quarter scoreboard. 11.5 played.
Well, I reckon there was a point this year where he got dropped to reserves and he might have thought he might have missed this year's too, but he made a good comeback. He's played a pretty good game. But I tell you, just a handball there without any pressure. It seems to me that Bannockburn are really struggling. They're running on top of the ground, Thomson, and maybe the hard finals that Bannockburn have played starting to catch up with them.
So back in the middle once again. The ruckman go at it, and the ball is thrown up. This time it comes out. Howell did nicely. Tapped it back towards Baden. It was picked up there by Peters. Looking into some options. The handball wasn't good. And it's going to be made go okay because Kelly was coming through. He's worked hard to keep the ball in the area, and he's going to achieve that. Reese Howell, the other player, on the ground with him. So they're pretty comfortable there, those two.
Having a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
You all right, mate?
Yep. I said, I want the ball for the
I was going to
umpire.
say, Reece doesn't want to get up without the footy. He never does.
Thrown up then by the umpire once again. This time it's tapped to the side. Davis, handball's good to Casey. Casey tackled. No prior opportunity there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to play him. Don't worry about
I
that.
don't know whether there's any prior opportunity.
No, I don't think so. I think there was a ball up.
Hadn't even stepped.
That's a ball up.
So now Bowman, good tackle, we'll say, now goes into the half-forward line, goes out the back. Gillies is out the back, and he's going to be the first to arrive with it from the boundary line. He looks back towards the top of the square. Miller's there, fends it off nicely and takes the mark. And Blake Miller now with an opportunity to go back and reduce the margin.
If ever they needed a goal from Blake Miller, it's right now.
Yep, and he's about 15 out and pretty close to being directly in front of goal. Comes in and he has kicked the goal. Blake Miller has his first of the afternoon. And the 6 now for Bannockburn. They are 6-4. They trail Thomson on 8-5, 13.5 gone to Grande Cycle and Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Well, look, it was a good mark. You know, being able to hold the ball, touch the ball with one hand and come back. But you can't do that if Gillies doesn't put the ball in the exact right spot he needs. A little bit to one side, a little bit over the head, the Thomson defence can clear it, but he just put it in a space where Miller was able to do what he did. So a pat on the back for Tom Gillies as well as Blake Miller in that one.
So back to the middle. Baden and Fulton. Ball in the air. Fulton gets it down. Middleton roads it. Left foot. Towards 50 again. Tunbridge runs back. Jacker picks it up and runs through traffic and handballs it away to Baden. He's got some support. Hodgson. Outside defensive 50 towards McLeod who goes up. Push. Yeah. He's a bit slow, the umpire, but he gets the right decision.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, that was a good decision. And McLeod was chopped. So he's in the middle of the ground. Not much to kick to. Fulton has worked his way back, so he goes wide. Dangerous kick towards Casey. He worked Peters past the footy, but Link will be coming at him. He gets around, and that's a good tackle, and that's a punts.
Yep.
Good play, Link Peters. Kept the pressure on. Advantage paid Robinson. Gets it on centre wing. Menzies bears down. Does nicely. Gets the kick away. Towards half forward. Gillies pushed past the footy by Maguire. And a push, said the umpire. And in fact, it's going against Gillies, who ran into Jacker, I think, but was pushed by Maguire. So anyway, Thomson get the free kick. Or in fact, it might.
Check out McLeod, yeah.
It might be McLeod. So,
Oh,
dangerous kick again to Tunbridge. What are they doing? Howie got one high. He should have got a free kick. The umpire said no, and it'll be a ball up. So, some mistakes from everybody there. Middle stage of the third term.
Roman out of the contest. Sorry, Joseph.
That's right. I was just looking at Clarkie's text message.
There was a free kick given there against Jack Bromley. The ball was come out in the tackle, so it was good work there. Jacko McLeod got the handball out the back. Fenavesi just don't even think he was expecting the ball, but he's going to look at some options across the ground. Goes to Wall. He's going to go back the other way now and back to the pocket, and Tunbridge is out there by himself. Takes the mark. Tunbridge in the back pocket, just needing to steady things down, and will go wide up. It goes outside 50. Target out there. Mark not taken. The ball goes back over the boundary line, so we're going to have another throw-in to take place. Just outside there, forward 50. Clarkie
just sent us a photo of he's having his half-time spread.
So thrown back in by the umpire. Again, this time Miller front position. Ball goes back towards the boundary line. Middleton leads in the race for the ball. Able to go back and collect it. Handballs out the back. Has Spiller in space. His kick went high. Back inside 50 though. Contest required. Ball comes down. Picked up by Howie once again. Tries to get the handball out. Did so in the end. Went to Middleton. Tried to slap it along the ground. Back to Spiller. His kick smothered. They're working hard in defence, the Thomson side. Now they run through Solly. Solly goes back towards centre wing. Matheson's in front. Ball gets beyond him. He goes back. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got 3-on-1. He's got 4-on-1. And the 4's going to win, and it's going to be Cole. He's not too sure where he's going to go. Gives the handball back over the top. Goes back towards Fulton. Got the ball out wide. Went back and collected it once again. Got the pace and got through the contest. Kicked back into the half-forward line. Supporters back there. It's Baden. He's tackle. Ball comes out. Umpire says dropping the ball. Matty Howie. Free kick. So free kick there to Howie. He decides to play on and go quick out towards BJ. Menzies went back but didn't get the spoil, and BJ has taken the mark. And again, I would think this probably just outside for range for BJ. Although himself thinks he can go back and kick it. Might do a bit of Menzies cotton candy here, do you think?
No, I don't think.
Not with Menzies down the mark.
Menzies on the mark. No.
Just got to get him jumping. That's all you got to do.
I think he might get collared somehow.
So BJ Harding comes in. He's going to have to kick from 45. Nice kick off the boot. Lovely kick off the boot, and that's made it easily. BJ Harding through for a major. And it's 7-4 now to Bannockburn, 8-5 Thomson. And we have a 7-point margin. It's 80 minutes gone. Third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Well, he snuck forward, BJ. You've been called for that for most of the final series.
Yes, absolutely.
When you can kick a footy like that, I can't see why he probably hasn't had to do it. But I'm just trying to get these umpires up. Of Chris Jones, Jess Verticese, and Harry Gower. And I'm spewing I missed them at the start of the game because they've done a damn good job.
Yep. Been very good. Back to the middle, Baden and Fulton. Fulton gets it down nicely to Link Peters, gets a kick around the corner towards 50. Jacques Tunbridge all over the back. Jacques in the gun here. If it sits for him, he gets out the back. He'll kick the goal. Left foot kick. Goal! Jacques kicks his third of the afternoon. And 2 in 30 seconds for Bannockburn. 8-4-52. They trailed Thomson 8-5-53. That's on the Granny Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 19 minutes played.
Just as they were looking like they were going to go down to Gurgler and be a few goals down or a couple of goals down at three-quarter time, they've kicked 2 in 30 seconds, as you said, Jason. Obviously that's what they had to do, but now, at the, 19-minute mark, they've probably got about 8 or 9 minutes to go bang, 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 and maybe kick a couple more, get 2 or 3 in front and hope like hell it rains.
Buckets.
Yeah.
Back in the middle we go. This time Baden couldn't get the ball down. Miller put his head over it. Then he tries to force his way out of the contest. Fenavesi strong. And the ball will be held up in the middle of the ground.
He'd have to be strong because he's a big lump of a lad, young Blake Miller.
So ball again thrown up. Neither ruckman really get a good hand on it. McLeish is there, got the handball to Fenavesi, went out towards Spiller, got in and out of traffic, went to Link Peters, got the handball wide, went out towards Middleton. Howell coming the other way, dissed the ball, he went back on hands and knees and collected it. Now he's tapped it through the middle of the contest. Miles is there, umpire again will come in and ball it up centre wing on this side of the ground, which is unusual.
It is, and I'll tell you what, you don't often see Reece Howell make a mistake, but that's the time you're supposed to keep your feet on that one.
So the ball now tapped out, goes out the back, again Link Peters Withers runs onto it.
Well, he hasn't got it.
Didn't have hold of the ball, but Fenivesi's got it. Goes to Hollow on hands and knees. Got up. Got a little boot away. Goes towards Spiller. Got out of the contest. He did that nicely and put the ball back in towards centre forward. Jacker come across. Couldn't take the mark. Got the handball away. Had Egan. Egan goes back towards his teammate there in Hodgson. Hodgson goes round the boundary line. The numbers are with Bannockburn, but they've got Miller out the back. His kick was smothered. Goes into the hands of Wall. Candy got round the first player coming out.
Oh, it's down the ground.
Goes towards.
Oh, you can't do that.
And it's going to be a mark out there, and it's taken there by, I think it's Bowden. It was. He's got the ball. He went wide. And I think this is Tyquin now with the ball. His chip up over the top, goes looking for Cole. Spoil from behind again, front of the contest. Picked up by Bath. Handballs to Broman. Broman a long one out. Frees up. Matty Hoey. So Hoey now delivers the ball. His kick was poor. Straight into the hands of PJ DeSanto. So PJ now with the ball. Looks back inside. That's a good little kick. Found McLean. Take the mark though. Now he's in a bit of trouble. Oh, that was a fair bump, I would have thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. McLeish got the free kick, and he's just going to steady things down now, have a breather. So he's called the play on. He goes backwards. Tunbridge is back there in some space by himself and takes the mark. We'll go sideways to Jacker.
What Clarkey was saying is they're just trying to maintain possession, Thomson, slow it down so they waste some time.
Well, they are, but if they do that too often
And muck it up.
they'll get goals kicked on them.
Exactly.
So they deliver the ball back outside 50 now. Broman from behind brings the ball down. Reece Howell puts his head over it. He's tackled, ball to ground, and it's not going to come out there once again. So Reece's got half the turf on his side of his head there.
Yeah.
That won't worry him. Looked like his beard.
He's man bun as well.
Ball out of the contest, went as far as Tyquin. His kick was ordinary. Picked up there, Wall. He goes back towards centre wing. Westwood over the top of the contest. Picked up, handball into the hands of BJ. And he goes back towards Robertson at centre forward. McLeish is there. Broman goes back. Mark not taken. Robertson has it. Got the handball out to Tyquin. Tyquin runs after it. Solly takes him over the top. He sits over the top now. Needs to get it out. Howell joins in. And we're going to have a ball up. So it's 8-5-53 Thomson, 8-4-52 Bannockburn. 22 and a half gone to Grandy Soccer Sports third quarter scoreboard.
So he's coming off with a blood rule. A bit of claret on the lip. No wonder.
I'll tell you what,
toe-to-toe with Blake Miller.
yeah. I don't know if Blake Miller threw anything though.
Well, he must have because he's...
Well, I think that's happened since.
Maybe. So, ball up. In front of us at half forward. Tyquin, Casey. Keeps it close to the ground. Got it away to Holwell. His handball. Set a task for Wall. Give it back to the quarterback. Hodgson. Left foot kick long towards centre wing. BJ pushed off the footy. Hislop comes back to help out. Bath's there as well. Tries to tap it back. Kick off the ground. Didn't come from Josh Westwood. Jared's in there as well. Pack develops on centre wing. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Lucky he did come back Hislop because Westwood had BJ's measure there. He'd thrown him off the ball and was going to mark it.
So ball up. Centre wing. Baden. Miller. They get it down. Favours Hislop, who runs through now. Handball to Miles. He wants to switch the play out wide. It's a good little kick too to Jervis, who takes the mark in front of Egan. Egan holds him up. 24 played third term. He drives it long with the right foot inside 50. That's a push in the back. Davis should have got one, but they get away. And Thomson, dangerous handball. Spokes has gone. Oh, gee whiz, he's
Might
lucky.
have handballed it.
Lucky. Tunbridge wide, missed the target, but safety of the boundary line for Thomson. It's out of bounds for a throw in about 60 around from the Bannockburn goal.
I like Egan's play there. He didn't even bother trying to spoil Connor Jervis. He just made sure that he held him up when he did take the mark. It's good thinking.
So boundary throw in. Miller in front. Baden got it down. Tyquin, good roving. Got the kick inside. 50. Punched away by Spokes. Defensively good. Jacker tapped it on again. Coming across half forward. Middleton gives it to Hislop. Wants to get on the left. Gets around Spokes. Gets around Jacker. 50 out. Long kick. Gillies held. Tom held off the footy. Umpire says play on. Goes at the back. Wall. Safety. Out wide to Egan. And he takes the mark. Settles the play down again.
I like that. I couldn't tell who was holding.
Yeah.
Maybe the umpire
play on.
so just let it go.
Absolutely.
Don't pull one out that you think might be there.
Correct.
Put umpire.
So Egan from outside, from inside 50 to outside at the back. Bannockburn with the numbers. Cole got the handball away. Oh, Matheson put on a tackle. Could have given away a free kick there. Bowden goes across, close to the boundary line. Pushed out. The umpire will throw it in. 8-5-53 Thomson, Bannockburn 8-4-52. 25 played third term.
Baden is there to do the ruck work. Miller also going to the contest. Ball thrown back in. Ball, Miller out the front, picked up there. Stacey, little boot around the boundary, goes towards centre wing. And again, it's Forbes tried to play a bit of smart footy and tap it into his advantage, but it's gone back outside. He's going to win possession back here. Broman there, took him off the contest, picked up there. Parsons got the handball inside the Bath. Bath's got an option through the middle, and it's going to be Kirby's, and a good chase from behind. Westwood comes up with pace and takes him in the tackle. So Westwood now in the middle of the ground. He knows there's no urgency in getting the ball going. That'll definitely test the hamstrings, and that was okay. So he goes now and he kicks long into the forward line. Well, he's kicked it to BJ Harding straight away. So BJ Harding goes back now, and probably needed one more at least to give him a bit of breathing space, but there's nothing happening there. Goes short to Tyquin. Will now deliver the ball short towards centre wing, towards Miller, coming across. Mark not taken there. Hoey front of the contest. Looks up, goes out wide. We'll have Broman. He's got some space. Goes to Jervis, who's on the overlap. Not much movement forward. Jarks is out the back. Was going to go short, then decided Jarks came at him, so that's the direction he went in, and he takes the mark. Has he got it in him?
Oh, in this late with a wet ball would be a tough kick from there. But he is a bit mercurial, so you'd never ever count him out.
So Brent Jarks now with the ball is going to have to kick this 55 to get it through. So Jarks now steps in. Long kick at goal. It will land in or around the square. Mark not taking a spoil from behind, and it will be pushed through for a minor score, which will tie things up at 8-5 apiece as we tick to over 27 minutes. Third quarter to Granny Cycle and Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Hodgson kicks in quickly, just into the pocket. Everybody says slow down, including Josh Westwood. Plays on now, outside 50, high kick, Miller. Oh, at the back, no mark taken, and off the back of the pack, Bannockburn had the numbers, comes back to Harding, at half forward, wants to switch the play to Jervis, still inside the centre square, he plays on now, runs through traffic, Joe, the other Westwood nearly tagged him, and the
Now hang on, the umpire may pay a free kick here, and I don't think he should, because I think it was after the siren. I think they're going to pay a down the ground free kick. It was after the siren, and it was late. They're having a bit of a chat now.
No one has signalled time. Have they signalled?
It doesn't matter, I don't think. It's when
nothing to do with the siren. It's when the umpire hears it.
That's when the umpire hears it, exactly. From our special idiot in the background. But they're going to pay the free kick, are they or not? Controversy here, because it was after the siren, I thought. You know what? I go back many years ago to Dandenong and Port Melbourne. They paid a free kick to Frosty Miller before the siren sounded. So if they see something untoward, I think they can pay it. I think they can pay it. They're not going to, I don't think.
So they're deciding whether it's going to be kicked here or kicked back down there, or is it deciding whether there's going to be a free kick?
I'd think they'd be deciding, is it after the siren and nothing? Or if it's before the siren, the free kick must go downfield. It was very late. That's what I think they'll be having to work it out.
If I was Connor Jervis, I wouldn't be asking for it back here. I'd be rather than the shot.
No, it'll be. I think if they give the free kick, it has to be down the ground.
Yep.
I think it's just a case of whether it's down the ground or nothing at all, because it's after the sign and it's after the sign. That's it. Well,
finished. 3/4 time. There you go.
Things couldn't be any closer.
Thomson 8-5-53, Bannockburn 8-5-53 at 3/4 time. Goal kickers Dale.
Yes, goal kickers for this stage of the game. We've got Jared Westwood with 2, one each to Davis, Forbes, Fenavesi, the other Westwood, which is Josh, Holwell and Solly, and for Bannockburn 3 to Jarks, one each to Miller, Harding, Middleton and Robinson.
All square.